So hey there, this is a video of mine and it's called What Is It With Liberals and Being Biased? So when I ever make an opinion, I always look at a conservative view and a liberal view. I watch liberal documentaries and conservative documentaries. My friends, he made me watch Capitalism, a Love Story. It was good, I thought it was funny. However, I noticed he lied when he was talking about the New Deal and he ignored certain aspects. Like, he was putting Reagan down, but he forgot Ronald Reagan got 49 states to vote for him. And he also left out how Reagan got America's unemployment up to low as 2% and got him out of a recession and into a boom and ended the Soviet Union, the Cold War. I've actually thought it was hilarious, and he made a lot of good points, but he kept stretching the truth. And then a year later, a guy named Ray Gribbs comes out with a counter-documentary called I Want Your Money. It's funny, interviews a lot of people, has little funny cartoon scenes of Reagan and Bush talking to each other and fighting, etc. And I wanted my friend to see it, and she said to me, her own words, is she would sooner die than watch a documentary that promotes capitalism but attacks socialism. And says I was wrong for watching it, even though I'm buying it. And then I sent her a link on YouTube about a woman who was in a Michael Moore's documentary, and she was saying, Michael Moore's took what I said out of context. Michael Moore's misrepresented what I said, and it just showed how Michael Moore's edits his documentaries. When he sees a question he does not know how to answer, he simply won't put it in his documentary. That's just how Michael Moore's rolls. Like, check out Michael Moore's Hates America or Michael Moore's Exposed. And I also watched another Michael Moore's documentary called Fahrenheit 9/11. But same friend wanted me to watch this year ago. I already seen it in theaters, but she wanted me to watch it at her house. Then I asked if she wanted to see Obama 2016. She said no, it's a racist documentary. I point out the guy who's made it is brown. He's an East Indian. Well, brown people can be racist to black people. And I point out there are black people in this documentary who are attacking Obama. And she's like, no, they were brainwashed or they were tricked into saying something they didn't mean. And I met even other people like who talk about Al Gore's documentary. But if I bring up about how in the 70s it was global cooling, today it's global warming, and how documentaries like Cool It or An Inconsiderate Truth talk about how humans have no role to play in it and the planet naturally does it on their own, they're always like, nope, don't want to watch it. I'm an ignorant, evil person for even saying that. And I keep asking them, what happened to global cooling? And every time I ask them about global cooling, they look at me and I'm like, in the 70s it was global cooling, today it's global warming. Is it possible the planet starts cooling down, then starts heating up? I never got a response. And I watched The Runaway Slave. I enjoy watching documentaries. I mostly love ones on dinosaurs or Alexander the Great. The Mafia ones are my favorite. But I just noticed all my liberal friends want me to watch all these liberal documentaries. But when I say, hey, do you want to watch a conservative documentary? Nope. And even with books, I read a Glenn Beck book once, and everyone looked, Glenn Beck, come on, it's Glenn Beck. They don't say why. And I want to point out, I never liked George Bush. I thought he made a lot of mistakes. But most conservatives don't like Bush. I want to point out, in Iraq they did find yellow uranium. Don't care what Saddam Hussein was doing it, don't know why he got it or why he has it or what he was planning to do with it, but he did have yellow uranium. a lot of people say, well, what have Republicans ever done good in this world? And I said, Martin Luther King was a Republican. Sorry, I have Tourette's syndrome, so I tweak it now then. Frederick Douglass was a Republican. Abraham Lincoln was a Republican. Republicans ended slavery, gave women the right to vote. And then they go, but aren't you gay or bisexual? And I'm like, look at Ted Olson. A liberal state took gay rights away, and California is a deep blue state, and they robbed gays and lesbians of the right to get married, and bisexuals, and transgendered. But then Ted Olson, who's a Republican, came and fought and gave gays and lesbians the right to get married back. And Ted Olson is a Ronald Reagan conservative Republican, and he fought for gays and lesbians' right to get married. John McCain's daughter is pro-gay marriage. I believe Andrew Clavin is pro-gay marriage. Laura Bush is. And a lot of Republicans are switching their views. But my point is to the liberals, if you're going to attack Republicans, watch our documentaries and read our books. Then make up your mind. Don't be biased. And don't say, oh, you're listening to Glenn Beck. And that's being biased. Or Ronald Reagan. Just pointing out there, being biased is wrong. There's no left and right thing to do. Documentaries, you should listen to both sides and make your own decision. If you saw a Michael Moore's documentary and said, yep, I'm a socialist, capitalism is evil, capitalism. But then when somebody says this, no, it's an evil, hate-mongering documentary promoting capitalism. Anything that promotes capitalism is evil. I don't even want to hear any arguments. You automatically lose the debate. Until next video, peace out.